and it will put you in a very, very comfortable position. So with the Apple, let's start with the very first one. As we speak to you, Omotosho has fallen ill. Yes, the Omotosho way you know, the Omotosho way all of us know, he has fallen ill.
I am charging, please, DJ Stolly. I'm charging, please, DJ Stolly, OP.
Take him abroad to receive proper health care. This came as a shocker because of say, now this said person and this said man, once upon a time, insisted say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not.
I am charging, please, DJ Stolly. I'm charging, please, DJ Stolly, OP.
Yes. Today being the 4th day of the month of December, we get plenty news for you today. If to say we wanted to make about 10 videos, 10 separate videos, we forfeit to one because of the news plenty, and this news they cut across all information coming from the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I will urge you to sit back, relax and enjoy, because of say news we want to share with you today, you will bust your head and it will put you in a very, very comfortable position. So with the Apple, let's start with the very first one. As we speak to you, Omotosho has fallen ill. Yes, the Omotosho way you know, the Omotosho way all of us know, he has fallen ill. And for waiting with the year from close sources, they plan to take him abroad to receive proper health care. This came as a shocker because of say, now this said person and this said man, once upon a time, insisted say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be granted bail or given any sort of bail to receive medical facility or medical care outside the DSS dungeon. Now this said man talk up. So why are you trying to leave the country so as to receive medical care and medical attention? Please make this make sense. They should take this man to DSS hospital or facility, because of say now you talk say their medical facility they 100% good. They have all the tools, all the mechanism, all the facilities to take care of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why are you seeking to leave Nigeria to receive proper health care? You see this level they live. Karma is a very real thing, and karma na one thing we be say feel last forever. They move from generations to generation. Now don't they see a very clear case of this man Omotosho. Now you are sick, you dey plan leave the country, and you dey do am codedly make nobody know. Nobody don't know. Coded movement. But you insisted say a man must stay back in Nigeria. You verified and fact check say DSS facility they good enough to handle his medical care. Why can't you go to DSS now to go and receive full medical attention there? Yes, now what you supposed to do, because it's a shame that you want to leave Nigeria and you are doing it quietly, without people knowing. So Omotosho, I beg, carry yourself quietly. Thank God say you live for Abuja. We think so, allegedly you live in Abuja. Just carry yourself quietly, but go DSS where they treat you. They will treat you for free, no worry. I will pay for your medical bills myself. I will pay for your medical bills. As far as say you will take care of your health issues in the DSS. I beg. So you go pay. And I want to say more let you know this early morning while making this recordings. Moving on swiftly, which other news do we have for you in this video briefing? Like I said, news plenty and news choke. The second update here goes with you, and it will put you in a very, very comfortable position. We all know of Bianca Odumegwu Ojukwu. This lady happens to be the wife to the late Ojukwu. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced on the 20th day of the month of November, she was in Zanzibar, Tanzania. She promised that when she comes back to Nigeria, she will meet Bola Tinubu to discuss with him, hold a closed-door meetings with him, and look for different ways and methods to make sure say Mazi will be released from Sokoto State Prison. As we speak, this lady, that is Bianca Ojukwu, she don't do something behind the scenes. Maybe say she been thinking say nobody go know. This woman prefers to walk underground. She's unlike some people. She would want to walk underground and make moves underground, but she no go come outside, can't tell you. But we say for this channel, we dey very smart. We dey investigate, we dey interrogate our information clearly. She met with the wife of Tinubu as of on the 2nd day of December. That was 2 days ago. She met with Tinubu. That is the wife, Remi Tinubu, Olu Remi Tinubu, to discuss different things. Because of say if you want to speak to a man, if you want to speak to a man and you are looking for a fastest way of doing it, go through the wife. The wife will make sure say everything what you want, she will properly translate them and tell the husband. Now with this woman they do, that is Bianca Ojukwu. She met with the wife of Bola Tinubu to discuss different things, and the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came up, but she no one tell us. She no one give us more clarifications because of say that conversation was placed on highly classified. And the details of the information of that meeting no go there available to the public. But how did we find out and how did we get to know? Well, let me show you something that happened 2 days ago. This is coming from the official page of Bianca Odumegwu Ojukwu. This was after we don't get information say she met with Oluremi Tinubu to discuss Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. That was after. So, what it can really happen? Let me show you. Embassy of Nigeria, Ghana took delivery of a business donated by the Office of the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, to facilitate the transportation of our stranded nationals across the border back to Nigeria. This will be very helpful, especially during this Christmas season. Our thanks go to the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, and the Renewed Hope Initiative, Chief Chidi Ajari, who made this possible. The CDA Embassy of Nigeria, Ghana, Ambassador Dayo Adioye, for his tireless efforts to secure the welfare and safety of our imperiled citizens in Ghana, and the whole thing went on, and no one bore you to on the read them. As you can clearly see, this woman was in conversation and she was in a meeting with Oluremi. She no one tell us what really happened. She no one give us the details on the informations, the facts there. But everything still they head to a political settlement for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man where we say we all know say is locked up in Sokoto State Correctional Center. Hope you guys are following. Hope it's making sense. I beg, if you they follow it too, they talk, because of say sometimes most of you get confused. Our news they intertwine the whole thing. That's how you see it. So if you they follow our videos and they make sense, it's very clear. Do well to like the video, because the numbers of people where they follow compared to people where they watch. So as you where they watch this video, if they follow up to do the talk, like the video, make I see your numbers right there. So this is a very, very good one, and this one will play massive role. It will play a massive role. But then in that meeting, you get one man we be say they in that meeting with Oluremi and Bianca Odumegwu Ojukwu. Who be that man? Chief Chidi Ajari. Some of you don't know who this man is. Some of you might not know how big he is. This man happens to be the Chief Executive Officer of GIG Group. We all know the GIG, this popular logistic company in Nigeria that was known as God is Good. That's God is Good Transport Board, now known as GIG. Now this man, Chief Chidi Ajari, will be the CEO. Now this man donates buses to the government so they will carry repatriate Nigerians with the Ghana and other countries, neighboring countries, back into the country. This man is a very wealthy person. He's very wealthy and respected in the southeast. But surprisingly, in that meeting, this guy did not comment or try to push for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. We know say all these wealthy Igbo men we live for southeast, they have failed over time to lend their voices. This man is a typical example. And no one call others because of say I fit call names now. You will be very, very emotional. It will pain you. But we know say people, wealthy Igbo men, wealthy. Maybe say the government, they close to them. People like the owner of Airpeace, Innocent, and the rest. Ato Easy. All these individuals have failed. Even E-Money itself, Obi Kubana, all these people, they don't fail to lend their voices. They're very quiet, and you don't really concern them because of say they thrive regardless. So this man, man will just show you now, Chidi. Now one person will say he was in the meeting but failed to raise any conversation regarding the case of Mazi. Moving on swiftly, like I said, news plenty. We get massive updates for you today. But we say we make everything in one video, because people way there here are saying, okay, let's make 10 videos, let's make 5 videos, separate the news. But we said no. I said no. Put on for one, because of say our viewers don't get enough time to they watch 10 different videos. Put on for one of updates and coverage. Make them watch them. So what is the next news we will get for you? Well, just in case you don't know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has a son. Yes. That guy, he was born, I think he was born almost the same year before or after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was adopted from Kenya. Then they born this guy. I don't want to show you his picture because of privacy reasons. This guy is known as Nnabuikem Kanu. Yes. This boy, as the case may be, he don't send a very emotional message to Bola Tinubu. Yes, some of them will be like, how can a boy send messages to the president, emotional message? Or I will tell you everything. This guy made a comment through his mom that was publicly sent to Bola Tinubu. They said this boy is saying that, see, this coming Christmas will be my 5th Christmas where I don't spend without my father. Every single year, when mom see, that is the mother, Uchechi Kanuba, whenever she buys Christmas tree during Christmas or festive seasons like this boy, that is Nnamdi Kanu's son, they always write a wish. And that wish, you can write down on a piece of paper, put that for the Christmas tree. And that wish is, I want my dad to come back to us. He never meets his father physically. He never meets his father. Now only in the see videos on social media platforms, say we will see video. He never sees pops. This guy is calling on the president, say, I beg, look for different ways and methods to make sure, say, you free. That is his father. For clarity's sake, and just in case you want to fact check us, let me give you all the updates in the world. Everything where you need as EP. This is coming from the official Twitter page of Uchechi Okukanu. Now she relates the situation of things to the whole wide world. What is she saying? 5th Christmas that Nnabuikem has made his wish without the presence of his father. I share this because it struck me how every child's wish carried a longing for peace, for wars to end, for the homeless to find shelter, for hunger and poverty to cease. One boy even wished that his father had never suffered from cancer. This raises an important question. How do we nurture empathy and consciousness in our children? In Nigeria today, too many people focus on making from others by trick or force. Yet, how often do we pause to share the little we have? How often do we engage our children in conversations about emotional and social intelligence? And more importantly, show them by example. And the whole conversation went on and on. As you can clearly read, the boy is asking for his father. This whole thing has been sent to Bola Tinubu. Say, bro, say, this boy of 5 years old, he never sees his father face to face. The only thing we see now, videos and pictures from the courtroom session. As a human being where you be, I beg, find a way to do or reach a political settlement, because of say, this boy now is not having the best of the best time. So now with this woman, the wife of Nnamdi Kanu, they tell Bola Tinubu, as of today being the 4th day of the month of December. Yes. So which other news do we have for you? Well, as we speak, we know say as of early hours of Tuesday, Alex Otti, the governor of Abia State, met with Bola Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, to have conversations and discussions regarding the political settlement on the desk of these two individuals. With the video update. Well, Bola Tinubu said he's doing everything within his capability and within his powers to make sure, say, these settlements will come to reality and come to fruition. He's doing everything within his powers, but everything no dey hand. But he will look for what he fit to do. And he dey on top of the case. When we hear that thing, it don't make sense to any of us who they work here. How can you say your hands are tied? You will be the #1 citizens, your hands are tied? Are you kidding me? You will be say if you wake up now, give it a declaration and it will be accepted. You're saying your hands are tied. Your hands are tied. Now you come on subsidy. Your hands are tied. Now you change the whole defense minister. You change the chief of staff and the rest. Your hands are tied. Now you do everything what you do. Take decisions. Change national anthem to what you want. Your hands are tied. Now you come out. You remove this guy as INEC chairman. Go and enlist him for a role as ambassador in the country. Your hands are tied. Now you want to make Reno Mokri an ambassador. Your hands are not tied. Now you know what to do what you want to do. It's as simple as ABCD. Now you know one do am. We no go hold anybody responsible, hold you and we call upon your name every single time because of say your hands are not tied. You've done crazier things before. You've done crazier things before. Your hands are not tied, and you know one push and make sure say everything comes to fruition. Well, moving on to what else do we have for you regarding the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Well, as of yesterday, being the third day of the month of December, you get one man known as Saguru Maraji. Maybe you never heard the name before. Saguru Maraji na one man will be say he get one spiritual center in Nigeria. He get one spiritual temple that he calls a church, as the case may be. Maybe you never hear of this man. Make I first show you his picture. This is the face of Saguru Maraji, a spiritualist in the country. What did this man even talk? Well, he came out as of yesterday, gonna say he fit help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Say people know say he very spiritual in nature. He get power so. He's a very spiritual, a big spiritualist in the country. He can help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but in one particular method. For clarity, make I take you to the desk of the Punch, and then go break am down as this man, this Saguru Maraji, take talk am. What is he saying? I'll help free Kanu if Biafra radio sit at home end. Okay? For clarity, let's go through the article as it be. It states, the founder of One Love Family, Saguru Maraji, has vowed to get the incarcerated leader of the proscribed Igbo group, Indigenous People of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, released if the Biafra radio and sit-at-home order are stopped. Maraji stated this while speaking in an interview granted to his temple's in-house radio on Wednesday. According to him, the IPOB leader was culpable of the terrorism charges leveled against him, and anyone guilty is liable to the unaliving sentence. He said, we are, however, grateful that the matter has been put on hold in the sense that, by the accusations, it is always going to be unaliving. Looking at the level of the crimes attached to him, with the way and manner the Constitution is written, anybody who is accused of doing such a thing is sentenced to unaliving. It is only out of grace that Kanu has able to escape. As you can clearly see, this man clearly know what thing they do. I go tell you, say this man know what thing they do. What's he trying to do? First thing first, he owns a spiritual center. And you know, say people at this particular point in time, everybody is jumping on the trend of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, everybody, they come use this man now to gain traffic or to advertise their business one way or the other. Now, one way you know, everybody in the country has once upon a time mentioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after he was sentenced. This man's sentence happens to be the biggest news in the country. So I wasn't surprised when this man Maraji came out to speak on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, still putting his spiritual center as a location. If you know, you know. Everybody wants to capitalize on this whole situation of things. If you follow it to the talk and you pay attention, I go like see you. I would like see your numbers. Yes, look out to like the video as usual. And from there we will know people where they follow our videos. But some of them they feel like say our videos are too long and not descriptive in nature. But if you know say they follow it to the talk, you can like the video, make I see your numbers. We can even create a separate channel where we will make things in-depth and clear analysis on situation of things. So make I see your numbers and let's see if a new channel will be created. Yes. And to wrap things off quickly, as of yesterday, we hear say some bandits headed by Bello Turji, the leader of banditry in the country, been attack one specific location for Sokoto State. And we all know say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is currently being locked up in Sokoto. This happens to be the third attack after he arrived in that state on the 21st of November. We don't know what they really happen in that state and what be the package where they get. But we advise the Nigerian security structure together with the Federal High Court to make sure say nothing happens to this man, because the reason why Nakara and go Sokoto now to keep him in a secured place. And I wait till now use a court of law talk. He did on record. You said you want him to be kept in a safe that there will be no prison break. There will be no threat to his life, and that section or facility will be safe. But for what we don't see, it's very different from what they happen in reality. So we go urge you now, James Omotosho, the justice wey make that whole statement, and the DSS, the Federal High Court, say, "Oh, I beg, make sure say this man stay safe and nothing happens to him because of say he wants to go to the appeal court and every other thing still dey in place." Na very small advice we will get for una. So that one no too dey difficult for people to follow. Lastly, to wrap things up, what about the case of Simon? Because of say over time now, people are asking us to always make news and make coverage on the case of Simon, and we say, we no get any other choice or options than to do am. So what about Simon? Simon's appeal has been slated from wetin we dey hear early next year, probably by January, and when his appeal go kick off. Yes, his appeal will kick off, and people are not happy. Carl Gomez, his lead legal counsel, is saying that he's not happy with the fact that Nigerians are not paying attention to his client anymore. Say people been they spread the information of Simon. Well, after Nnamdi Kanu's case been skyrocket, everybody has shifted their attention from Simon to Mazi. So they're asking people to say, I beg, go still speak on Simon's case. So at least once in a while, speak on his case. Once in a while, try to make videos and make coverage regarding the case of that man held in Kilimakoski. And Kilimakoski now in day as we speak. So now every single thing we day. So they said January the appeal will kick off. Simon officially will enter appeal, and we don't know how that one will take come outside and how he will take be. But just they sure say once the appeal, that man's appeal case kick off, we're going to give you full coverage every single day, every day, to tell you how things they be inside there. Yes, I promise all they make to now. So if you want to be among the very first individuals to catch that video when it drops or when such events kick off, do well to subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications, I beg, so that whenever such conversations come into play, we're going to give you updates back to back. We're going to give you coverage back to back as it be. As of yesterday, we dropped a video, a very interesting one, regarding the phone call Tinubu don't make on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu made a phone call. He called somebody. Who did he call? Well, in our video yesterday, we showcase every single thing we do within the context of things and within the conversation. So if you want to watch it and get all the updates in the world, no worry, I'll tell you how you will take Siam. That video link will be dropped right now on your screen. I need to show right now on your screen. So click on this video to watch and understand. Click on this particular video and I'll see you on the other side of your screens. Thanks for watching and stay safe in everything you do.